Shalom, Wasalam. I should crown you for viewing. You're with the Nasty Pastor. And yes, we're back with another reading, another chapter, reading of Stolen Legacy. I just want to ask anyone, did you check out the previous reading of Stolen Legacy? You know what I mean? It's a chapter 6 reading if you're just catching on. But did you check out the last reading? Come on, wasn't that good? Was it not some nourishment in there? Was it not some confusion in there? You know, well, maybe not to you because, you know what I mean, if you worship that sun, you pray to that sun, then you found confusion in me. You feel what I'm saying? So either way, the word confusion is the right way to explain it. But as I said, you know what I mean, it's a good reading. It's starting to, like I said, so far it's just been like this. You feel what I'm saying? Going up, 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 up. And I like readings like that. I like books like that because it keep you interested. It keep you picking it up. It keep it where that something that might take you months to read, you can get it done. You got what I'm saying? You get it. Yeah, I books like this size, I've read within a week because it interests me so much I couldn't put it down. You know what I mean? If this was a reading that I'm doing on my own and not giving this reading to the world, I'd have been out this book. You feel what I'm saying? I'd have been doing a whole chapter a day. I would have been doing maybe 2 chapters because, the time that I'm given now to do things, you know what I mean? I've been reading this all day. You feel me? Honestly speaking. But before we get started, you know what I mean? Like I said, you're with the Nasty Pastor. We're back with another chapter reading of Stolen Legacy. This book was written by George G.M. James. And if you're on my Facebook page, OFM Stolen Legacy, or it's TNP Stolen Legacy, put your notifications on. You got what I'm saying? Follow it. You got what I'm saying? Find you something to like over there. Find you something to comment on something over there. If you're on my YouTube channel at OFM Kemet Edition, you will find the Stolen Legacy playlist. And once again, as you can see, if you look, there's no On Isis and Osiris book here. So we're out of that reading. And if you're the type of person that like to view content, especially that has series with it, different content videos that goes into this one particular fruit, this meal, this entree, this reading. Look, I'm out of it. You got what I'm saying? So proceed, get your education, get your knowledge, get your understanding of who our ancestors was. Got it? Let's get into this chapter reading. And yeah, let me do it like that. Yeah, let's get into this chapter reading. And let go. In part 2, the gods of order and arrangement are represented as follows. The same first pair of pre-creation gods are together present Ptah, the primordial hill, who is the thought and word of all gods, together with Atum, who rests upon Ptah. Atum, having absorbed the thought and creative power of Ptah, then proceeds with the work of creation. He names 4 pairs of parts of his own body which become gods, and in his way 8 gods are created, who together with himself become 9 gods in one family or godhead called the Ennead. Man, that's a lot of look, I don't know if you understood what I just read. I don't know if you even get what I just read, but are you understanding how we're created? Cause that's what I'm understanding now. Are you understanding how we created a group of nine? You know what I mean? That's the definition of in need. You got what I'm saying? There's no a group or set of nine. There's really, what does the name in need mean in Greek? The English name in need is a borrowing via Latin of the Greek name Enis, meaning the nine. The term was a calque of the Egyptian name, written PSDT, and also meaning the nine. You got what I'm saying? So let me read this to you. Who is of the Enid in Egyptian mythology? Osiris. You want to, and I get why Osiris is the Enid of the Kemet Egyptian culture, because you know his body was cut into 9 pieces and threw into the Nile River. You got what I'm saying? And Isis resurrected. You know, went gathered up all the pieces, put the body back together, and resurrected Osiris. You got what I'm saying? That is the story that was told. But you know, the way I viewed it when I was reading it is that, you know, there was something wrong, that history that history of the Egyptian Kemite culture was trying to hide from this man, like he done something wrong, was trying to erase him from history. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you get to read and you get to read and you get to read, you start to understanding that there is something of a ritual doing that. There is something that signifies this God's place amongst the gods. You feel what I'm saying? So so once again, you know, understand and use the common sense. Understand before you speak out. Understand before you put your message out there, to get the full understanding of what you're in. Get the full understanding, full calculation, so that you won't make a anal out of you. Let's proceed. Part 3. Tales of the Pacific powers of Ptah, which Atum absorbs but does not tell us how he absorbs them. Part 1 tells us how, for it describes the movement of Atum as emerging from the primeval waters and sitting upon Ptah, the rising land or hill. It, however, does not give us the reason for Atum's movement, a behavior which can be understood only when we apply to its interpretation the key of magical principles. But now, do you see how, you know, Atum, you know what I mean? That's a god. You feel what I'm saying? That name, you got what I'm saying? Let's get in this dictionary again. You got what I'm saying? Let's really get in this dictionary, you know, because this is the who was Atum in ancient Egypt. In Egyptian mythology, Atum is the primordial god who created himself and the universe and is associated with the evening sun. You understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Created himself. You got what I'm saying? Atum, I've heard that name before. I've heard the Atum name before. I've heard what is it? Amun before. You understand how our history is so scattered? You understand how our history is so how to put it, can be contradictory, can be not understood, can be where that, like I said, it can make an anal out of you. You get it? You heard what I just read, right? You heard what the sentence I typed in to get the answer I needed to get, right? You're following along with me and you're reading with me and you're understanding that Atum Atum, having absorbed the thought and creative power of Ptah, then proceeds with the work of creation. Now, do you understand the lessons the 5%ers go off of? Do you get it? Do you understand that? Because see, this is what the 5% culture presented to me back in 1992. We was a thought. You feel what I'm saying? We made ourselves from out of a thought. The reason I cannot agree with that is because I came out of my mom's vagina. You understand me? Are you really getting me? Are you really getting me? The brother that told me this comes from out of his mother's vagina. You understand me? Do you get me? If we're really made from a thought, we made ourselves from a thought process. Why was women so important to the civilization, to the evolution, the evolvement, the nurturing of mankind? Why? Why? That means we don't need a woman to bear children, right? We could just produce ourselves, right? Okay, use your common sense. The magical principle. Now, what is the magical principle involved in Atum's behavior? It is this: the qualities or attributes of entities, human or divine, are distributed throughout their various parts, in contact with such entities releases those qualities. I'm gonna pause right there, and I'm gonna say this to you. You got it? You understand me? That's why I could not agree with that part of the 5%ers culture, because okay, this may be the demiurge, Atum Atum. You got what I'm saying? May be the demiurge. I'm not the demiurge. I'm an image of the demiurge. You understand me? I'm an image. So to tell me there's nothing more than me is a lie. You feel what I'm saying? If not a lie, I'm not going to say that my brother lied to me. I'm going to say that my brother believed in something that was explained to him that he felt was the right way, and I was not going to challenge him. I had a moment to proceed, and I had a moment to exit, and I chose to exit. I learned enough. You feel me? That's why I got over the 5% culture. It is now clear that by making contact with Ptah, Atum immediately received the attributes of Ptah, creative thought and speech and omnipotence, and became the instrument and the logos and the demiurge through whom the task of creation was undertaken and completed. It is also clear that according to the Nephite theology, the doctrines of a demiurge and created gods originated from the Egyptian religion and mystery system, and not from Plato, who lived from 427 to 347 BC. Ancient Egyptian religion, Nephite theology. There we go. The Nephite theology will be dealt with in a separate chapter to show the origin of Greek philosophy. This is really the earliest theory of salvation, and it originated from the Egyptian mysteries, but not from Plato. The main purpose of the Egyptian mysteries was the salvation of the human soul. The Egyptians believed the human body to be a prison house where the soul is chained by 10 fetters. Remember, we went over the fetters, right? All right. This condition not only kept man separated but God, but made him subject to the will of rebirth or reincarnation. You get that? You understand that, right? Are you getting that? Are you really understanding this? Look, I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say this to you again. You got what I'm saying? When you're dealing with religion and you're dealing with understanding and you're dealing with spirituality, please don't go into any culture needed. Only need the information of the spiritual and religious part of it. Don't go asking for no money. Don't go asking for a roof over your head. Don't go asking for food in your mouth. You got what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Because see, then you sit there and you fall victim to buffoonery. You got it. Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. This has been another chapter read. You got what I'm saying? Of Stolen Legacy. I'm out and I love you.